Hello everyone, this is Pilpoh. Welcome back to All the Mods 10 Unlimited Edition. Now today we're going to get ourselves mystical bees. And we're just going to completely try and skip mystical. So let's see how that goes. Right, I've done a little bit of work off camera. I was just tidying up this area right here. And right here, got a modular router which is pulling out the draconic combs. Just the draconic combs. And I am using a distributor module because I was expecting to do multiple right here at some point. That is pushing directly into the powered centrifuge. I've got a import bus underneath which is pulling all the honey out. And I've got a modular router which is pulling everything else out of this and putting it directly into an interface right here. This one right here has just got an import bus underneath it, or an importer, sorry. I always get those two confused, but it's got an importer underneath. That's going to pull in all of the glass bottles. Sorry, not the glass bottles, all of the honey bottles. Yeah, you could put some glass bottles in here, and when this fills up like this, there you go, you get a honey bottle. So we are getting honey bottles as we go with this. That also means that you get honey bottles from this. When you get a honey bottle, you always get a honeycomb with it. That's a nice thing about the advanced beehives that we've got right there. Now, one of these is now nocturnal, and the other one is still diurnal. So, you know, it has been over 10 minutes, I'd say, because obviously it went to nighttime, and now it's daytime again. This one, any point in time now, will turn into a metaternal. And what we will do is, when one of these is metaternal, we can breed them together, and the offspring might get metaternal. And then we can ditch the original parent, probably this one, and use one of the offspring. I know it sounds a bit Game of Thrones like, Lannister like, if you know what I mean, but it is what it is, and that's how we get the best behavior as well. So perfect. Nice one. Right, so then what we can do from there is transfer all of those genes onto our draconic bees. And basically you want to plow all of your like best things into your draconic bees. So you want to put like as many productivity upgrades as you can in here. What I suggest doing is obviously keeping the simulation upgrade in there until you get, I think it's gamma? Simulation upgrade. I didn't want that one, sorry. I wanted this one. There you go. Gamma, that's it. So once you get a gamma in there, you can get rid of your simulation upgrade. But before that, you want to leave your simulation upgrade in there. When we can, we'll make one of the productivities. And then we'll make 2, and then we'll make 3, and then we'll upgrade that one to a beta, and then we'll make 2 betas, and then we'll make 3, and then we'll upgrade that one to a gamma, and then we'll make 2, 3, 4, and with the 4th one, we could probably make ourselves a omega productivity, and then that'll go in the top there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll put 4 omegas in with the draconic bees. Yeah. Now, usually you'd have these running for a while, so you would have a lot of draconic combs go through your powered centrifuge, but we haven't had that, obviously, unfortunately. But it's fine, because we could just leave this for a bit, do some AFKing. How are you doing? Are you metaternal yet? No, you're not. Oop. Now, to start off, we could probably go and do this. So, the Prospera bees, you know how we in here have, where is it? There you go. A 98% kamikaze and 100% kamikaze right there. You can put that on an egg. So you put it with a honey treat, and then you add it with an egg in an incubator, and you can get yourself the spawn egg for a kamikaze bee, which is kind of cool. But that is exactly how we're going to get our first Prospera bee. Now, I've got to check. I've got to check something, which is in... Okay, bee... I think the inferium bees back in the day, and they might have fixed it, to be fair. Where's the, okay, tell you what, inferium. Never mind. Wait, to acquire this bee. Yeah, perfect. So all we need to do is get the inferium bees. They breed together because it doesn't say they don't breed together. And you can squish the inferium bees down to get yourself basically this, to get yourself a load of the inferium stuff. And then you get loads of inferium, or like the spawn eggs for inferium. And then you can upgrade those ones to, you know, all the way up to the insanium bees. Obviously, we're only going to do one to begin with, but I would love to get like a ton of inferium bees. So basically, we need 2 of the Prospera bees. I'll show you something as well, which is if we do insanium bees, this species of bees cannot breed amongst themselves. I'm pretty sure it's the same with like Prudentium. It's PU, isn't it? PU, Prudentium. Yeah, there you go. And it's also the same with Prospera bees, funny enough. There's an S before that. There you go. Yeah, if we have a click on this one, this species of bees does not breed amongst themselves. So you need to breed these up, get yourself one of these, turn it into an inferium bee, and then you can start squishing all the inferium bees down. That's what I'm trying to say. Now, we need some prosperity blocks, and we need a bunch of crystalline bees, which come from the quartz nests. So we're going to make a couple of quartz nests. Probably just one quartz nest, and we'll get ourselves a bunch of the crystalline bees. Right, we are going to convert all of these crystalline bees into Prospera bees. So crystalline, put that one on there. All you do is you right-click a prosperity block on there, and we are just going to squish up all of the Prospera bees. There we go. Right, we squished up all of the bees. I'm going to do this. That's going to go into our system. Why are you going into the system? Oh, yeah, because of this. Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm going to put some speed upgrades in there. And we're going to let that happen. I'm just going to let it go into our system. And then we'll go and dig out all of our gene samples later. And we'll put them in the gene indexer. Should be the plan, really. Should probably blacklist gene samples from going into the interface. So we could do this one. I need a gene sample. Oh, there's a lot of them. Yeah, so we should blacklist this from going in there. So blacklist. And don't match any. Yeah, should be fine. And then we just do the same thing, but send it into the gene indexer. Right, here we go. What we are going to do is prosperity treats like that. I did squish them all down, pop them all in here. Got them all out of the system and put them in here again. Got our bee incubator. I did put some speedier upgrades in there as well. There you go. We've got ourselves the prosperity spawn eggs. We are going to go put these there. No, we're not. Or you thought I was going to do it, but I wasn't going to do it. We are going to make ourselves some inferium bees first. So we do need to make the infusion altar and all of that gubbins. And the amount of times that we've had to make this pin thing is just, yeah, this is why I don't like. This is why I don't like it. Let's just get like a bunch of red dye. Now, you could say the same thing about bees, but it's just personal preference, as I said. Back in the day, it's personal preference. If you like doing bees, then do some bees. If you don't like doing bees, then don't. So we need 8 of those. You guys probably already know about mystical agriculture, because it's all that anyone really covers. I'm not salty about it, I swear. Anyway, click that one down there. We will set all of these up. This is basically how everybody like automates all of their resources, is by using mystical, because it just is, unfortunately. Anyway, I'm going to put one of the bees in the middle there. We are going to get a lever, because this does need a redstone signal. Essence. There you go. So we need a block. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another thing is these don't need to be in the pattern that it says. You could just put them randomly if you want. And that'll make us a inferium bee, which is exactly what we want. I'm going to do the same thing again, except this time. No, we're not going to do anything different, because you never do anything different with mystical agriculture. So that one, that one, that one, and that one. There we go. Oh, we are going to need to make the flipping master infusion crystal, aren't we? Anyway, these two, bee cage. These are actually going to go into a bee cage. I'm pretty glad that this is still around. I thought they patched this out, but yeah, inferium bee, inferium bee. Maybe it's supposed to be like this to be like this. See what I did there? Yeah. Stick these two in like that. I'm going to nick the speedier upgrades probably from this thing over here, to be fair. Why did you just take damage? Nocturnal. Metaternal. There you go. It was that this one didn't do anything for ages. And then suddenly this one is like, I'm Metaternal now. Yeah. So we're... that is a point. We are going to take these two out. We're not going to... Can you not? Go on, off you go. Thank you. We're going to breed these two together now. We were waiting for these two, to be fair. So that is fair enough, isn't it? So we're going to take that one, and we're going to take that one. Even though this one's nocturnal, that is absolutely fine. Water bee, water bee. We're going to take the powered centrifuge. Yeah, stick those in like that. Now, this needs some bee cages. So it's going to be done. That one's already done, by the way, and that one's done as well. We need to put that one through the bee incubator because you can't squish child bees. It's probably a good thing, right? But honey treats. It takes 20 honey treats to grow a bee up into an adult bee. And then we can squish this bee. Just like that. And then we get ourselves the good old squish bee material. This thing is feeding into that. I should probably have a second one of these powered centrifuges, but it's not that slow, to be fair. It does look a little bit slow, but obviously it's not that slow. And I am going to do... Might as well use modular routers just because I know how to do them. For now, I'm going to get a barrel. You are going to pull from there. And you're going to send to there. That's literally all you're going to do. You going to do it? You going to pull from this? Yep, you did it. Okay. So, if we grab our speed upgrades, chuck them in like that. There you go. So that should be pretty quick now. We're going to get an absolute ton of water bees in here. Now, that is a point. I probably should have swapped out. That's a child bee right there. What is the bee that... Oh, I squished it already, didn't I? We're going to get basically more metaternal... Wait a minute. Did I put the metaternal in the right place? I didn't. I'm going to take that one out real quick. Put it on that side. I think it counts whatever side you put it on. Oh, well, doesn't matter. This one over here, we're going to get loads of the metaternal ones right there. Yeah, we need to grow all of these child bees up to adults and then squish them. I had a bit of a crazy idea, and that is, hello there. Honeycomb and honey blocks. If I stop this and I'll show you the reset config, just honeycomb and honey blocks. And they were super easy to put in. I think it was Gothboy who mentioned that you could literally just drag and drop stuff over. So I just did like honeycomb block like that. And it seemed to work. So yeah, don't know why I didn't know that. No, what is it? I know it's 256. Wait, 256. 255 even in this case because 0 indexed. Minimum minus 64, right? Oh, and it goes to 0. It must be a dimension thing. Anyway, there you go. Start that one back up. We got over 500,000 of all of those. We can just stick a... Yeah, there you go. Stick an ender chest on top, and we can just say auto eject on. Ah, it doesn't auto eject to the top. It's to the back. I put a little compacting drawer, a simple compacting drawer right here for combs. So that's just doing that right there. I should probably put a... yeah, let's get a drawer set up. Lock, link. And there we go. We've got our honey blocks in there. And probably put some upgrades in this. Right, whole reason we did that is so we can make ourselves a bunch of honey treats. And I'm just exporting... There you go. Oh, no, missed it. Break that one. We'll have a look. There you go. So exporting honey treats into there. We've got ourselves a auto crafter. And what I'm going to do is put all of the child bees which has got very high any metaternal. We're just going to stick them in like that. And over time, we're going to get ourselves a bunch more honey treats. And they will go up and up and up. That's actually quite a lot. We probably put these away. Yeah, I don't really want to do the honeybees anymore. I'm going to put those two in, and I'm going to squish the rest. Yeah, we don't want to squish the inferium bees just yet, because obviously we want to, work it out with them. Now, what we could do as well is we could set this one up so it sends directly over here. Fast pickup is a thing. That's this thing right here. Fast pickup is really good because it's faster than most magnets. So, and I think it was Gothboy who taught me that. You stick that in the vacuum upgrade. Get some speed and stack. There we go. And then the last thing we could probably do from utilitarian, we can get the clock, which is this bad boy. And this thing is really good because it just gives a redstone signal. And you can set it. I'm going to set it to 60. It's always pretty good. That gives us enough. You know what? 50 could have been it really, but oh well, 60. I think that's 60 ticks. Inferium. Good. Which one are you that has weather tolerance is blue? Okie dokie. So it should be one of these ones. Any we've got 2 of as well. Perfect. And you can put multiple traits on the same honey treat. So I'm actually going to nick 2 honey treats out of here. There you go. Very high any metaternal. And we can use that on these 2 bees right here. So we could do that one. Put the honey treat on. Pick it up. Very high any metaternal. Perfect. And we will be squishing the offspring of these 2 bees. So it makes sense to do very high any metaternal right now. So, double-decker miner right here. I will say the whole reason that I'm using digital miners in this case in particular is because I can't find my builder. I've looked for it everywhere. I must have just missed it in one of the chests. Hello. But yeah, I can't find my builder. It won't let me pull it out of the system because... Oh, I wonder. I did set this one up over here, didn't I? It lets you pull it out if you're using applied energistics. Oh, man. I wish I'd known that beforehand. I would have used a filter on that and just gone for... Yeah, the honey blocks and honeycomb. But yeah, there's like over 500,000 honeycomb blocks right here. And I wanted the honey because we're using that right now for making honey treats. Right, I left this for a while whilst I went and did some like tidying up and stuff. And we've got 50 plus that 14 in there. So we've got a whole stack, basically. We should have a bunch of honey treats coming in here as well. If I'm honest, I should be able to do all of these now. We get 50 of these. And why are you... Ah, bottles. Poop. Quick. Oh, bum. I'm a little confused. Why are you not... Oh, it is. It's just too quick for me to see. Okay, good. Yeah, so that needs bottles as well, I guess. Oh, you know what we could do? Take this one up here. And there you go. That'll keep that one stocked with bottles. Perfect. That's what we want to see. Quick honey treat like this. Grab an egg. And what I'll do is I will swap that one out for now. That'll make us a inferium beet right there. So before we do anything, let's make ourselves a infusion crystal. So one of these bad boys. We need one of these so we can go all the way up to supremium. Now we need, I believe we need like 6. I think it's 6. We need 6 supremium and we're going to manually make the supremium. So inferium. I forget. Is it a stack of Prudentium that gets you 1? Oh, and it's doing that thing with sophisticated storage where it doesn't let you do that. Okay. So So let's get a stack of this. I think a stack of this is 1 supremium. Okay, so we need 5 stacks of prudentium. Right, there you go. That should be all of the inferium we need for this. Tertium. Oh, no. So we can do these ones, and there is the supremium that we needed. So that one's relatively easy to make. We just need to make ourselves a prosperity gem. Makes that one there. And then using the prosperity shards that we've got, we can make ourselves the master infusion crystal. This thing has got unlimited charges, unlimited uses. It says right there. Nice. So we'll put the import on that side. Doesn't really matter which one goes where. And what I'll do is really messy out here, but I like the mess. I think it's more natural like this, if I'm honest. I am going to get rid of that right now. Yeah, we'll set up all the recipes first. So let me get my flux point. You guys probably know where this is going with this one. So the way you do it is you set recipes right here. So I'm going to remember these. So I'm going to put this one there. Those like that. But instead of it going to the output like that, you want to say results of crafting operation will go to the output buffer. In fact, we don't even want that. We just want it to stay internal. So if we do that and we say apply. Is it going to do it if I put those in? Yeah, there you go. It's going to convert them into prudentium. Then you click remember. The next one is going to be again. We want it to be the same thing. So we say apply on that one. Pop them in. That's not at all what I wanted to happen. Damn it. Okay. Right, there you go. So it was the, yeah, you need to set it to internal. And then I want to set that one to internal straight away. I need to click the remember button. There you go. So that's there as well. Stick that one in the middle. Apply. There you go. Click remember again. Do that one as well. Internal. Apply. That makes supremium. And then this one, I think you could do the thing for this where, yeah, you can just do that. And we want to say export everything except for like buckets and stuff is basically what we wanted to say right there. Ah, we do need a supremium to go there though, don't we? I guess we can get like a bunch of this stuff. Stick it in, right? There you go. Remember. That was actually perfect. That was the exact amount we needed. And I think that's everything. We should now tell this to send the inferium back in. There you go. And now I do stack. And some speed upgrades in here, and it should be relatively quick. Even just a stack upgrade should be pretty quick, making us the supremium. Now, when it gets to 4 supremium, it will. Did I not hit apply? I didn't. There you go. It'll give us an insanium, and we just got insanium right there. Got an insanium. I don't know how many that took, but it's probably quite a lot. So. Yeah, we might not have enough inferium for this, but I think that'll be okay. We get the highest amount that we can with this 1B right here. So I need to make some prudentium. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to craft this one down. And I'm going to craft that one down. And I'm going to craft that one down. And I'm going to craft that one down as much as I can. And we are going to make 1, 2, 3, 4. I know that seems really counterintuitive that we're crafting them and then we're crafting them down again, but it does make sense when it comes to auto crafting. Okay, we should probably wait for another inferium to come through. No, insanium, sorry. It's getting there with it. Is this on super fast mode as well? Okay, there's fast mode. Right, with those, I managed to get myself all of the different like blocks and stuff that we need to upgrade this. Now, you do have to take that out and put it back in for it to work. So don't be, I've already taken it out and put it back in. Brilliant. So for example, if I put the Imperium in here, by the way, we're only going to go up to Supremium because we don't have enough to make an Insanium B. But I am going to, let's see, right there. If we take that one out, pop that one back in. There we go. We're only going to go up to Supremium, and yeah, that's going to be how far we get today. But as you can see, I've got all of the stuff for Supremium, and I pop them in like this. This will make me a Supremium bee that I can then put very high any metaternal on. I can set up another one of these right here. I can use the Supremium block as, well, I need a new feeding slab. There we go. And I can pop that right here. Stick that one in. There we go. And yeah, we'll set up all of this sort of stuff. I will get the bee all set up. That's got very high any metaternal, right? So I can put that over here. If I do that, Supremium bee, come here, please. There we go. Very high any metaternal Supremium bee. Right, I'm going to set this one up as well. I didn't say this either, but I set up regular bees as well, so we can get some more honeycombs and stuff, but not going to lie, I think we're okay for honeycombs for right now. If you look at it, that's not too bad, is it? Right, I made myself a beta. Beta? However you want to say it. Anyway, that thing. I made one of those now, and I'm going to pop that in with the draconic bees. Right, it's a bit slow, the progress right here. I did go out for a little bit of a WALK with the dog and everything. We did get ourselves a gamma upgrade, and we've got a beta one there as well. I might as well take this one out and then see if we can make a block upgrade, because if we can make a block upgrade, if we do block up, there you go, one of those bad boys. Getting close. We're actually getting close right there, because if we can make a block, that's 4 times the amount. Okay, this is just taking ages. Normally, I would be doing like a bunch of other stuff whilst this was happening. But obviously, we left this till last, which was a stupid idea. But yeah, I was just looking into it. We might as well make a time wand. I want to see if we can make some time fluid. I think I messed up the recipe. Yeah, if we pop down here and we have a look over here. Yeah, because that thing will pick up the... yeah, which means, actually, I am going to get rid of that one right there. Time fluid. Yeah, we're going to put time fluid back over in this one. Oh, why did that happen? Not at all what I wanted. Button. There we go. Yeah, I didn't mean to put it in that one. That's because of the time crystal. So chuck that one in there like that. And then we could do something like that. Oh, it might crash now because it's trying to do... Yeah, I'm not allowed to use my wireless anymore. Okay, we're about to crash, I think. It does this every so often. Oopsie daisy. Right, there we go. We're back in. We've got some time fluid. I am going to make a time wand, which should not be too bad. Now, the only thing is with the time wand is you need to charge it with force energy. And then they've added this thing called time fluid, which is right there, which is what we just made. So we got 1 bucket of time fluid in there. Although, to be fair, it takes... Yeah, it doesn't take too much time fluid to do things, right? There we go. There we are. So we just got to leave this. There you go. It's getting there with it. Flipping heck. It's taking its time. And that should be the last one. And we should have 7 in there. And now we've got a full time wand. That was stupidly easy as well. Obviously, we've got the time stuff. I probably didn't show you guys this, did I? But we popped to the end. I've stuck a flux point in this exact spot in every single place that the... there you go. So that's going to go away. And it's come back already. There you go. But... yeah, the flux point is exactly there on every single one of them. So this is always powered, basically, which is pretty good. Flipping heck. Having a right old time right there. There you go, it's back. Anyway, we got the time wand. I am going to start using it, because why the heck not, eh? We've already did, like, a bunch of stuff. We are unlimited now, to be fair. I did say we were unlimited, so we might as well use this. Anyway, the way that you do this... You'll understand that if you watched season 1 of this. Yeah, there you go. See, we're getting a ton. Getting a ton of stuff. Love it. Right, finally, we are going to do one of those, and we're going to get ourselves an Insanium bee. There we go. Now, if we have a look in here, I do have an Omega in there now. I've got 4 Omegas in here, and I did set up this thing. This is a storage monitor, and it will tell me how many. Also, you can take things out like it's a barrel. Yeah, this will tell me how many of the draconic dust do we have. This is pretty cool, and that's just how many we've got in the system. So yeah, we're getting a lot more. We could actually make another Omega if we wanted. Omega. Do that. I might go ahead and make 5 more of these, if I'm honest, or 4 more of these, so we have all 5 in this one. Probably a good idea. You know what? Actually, we'll just do 1 more. Or we'll just do this one. Why not? Cool. Okay, so you know the drill. We are going to grab Metaternal, any, and very high, and stick that on a quickie honey treat right here. Just like this. It's got to have a bee cage as well, so we can actually pick the bee up. Stick that one down. Pop this one on there. Pick it up. And that is an Insanium bee. And if we do this, we can actually see it. Oh, it's going to pull those in, isn't it? Because of the way that I've set everything up. That's getting us full-on Insanium right there, which is mad. Lovely. Right, I did set this one over here to, if we have a look, it is exporting all of the Supremium Essence that we're getting, and that is being converted into some Insanium. So we're getting loads and loads of Insanium now. I'm pretty sure we could probably make the Creative Essence soonish. Insanium block, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, what was this one? This one was, oops, sorry. That one. So it's just double that, isn't it? Yeah, we need to make like a bunch of these. Almost there with that one. We could spam this. Why not? And then that thing will make us more and more of the Supremium in there, which is lovely. Now, I've got to make sure. Comb blocks. Yeah, we don't have any comb blocks in here. Perfect. Lovely. There you go. There's the actual Supremium. So, 1, 2, 3. How many of these do we need? That many. Okay, we've got enough then. That is literally the amount we need for a Creative Essence right there. I do need to go nick my my Master Infusion Crystal out of here, just for now. And there is the Creative Essence. I can't believe we made that one first before anything else. It's crazy, isn't it? Speaking of the ATM components, we actually have our Nexium emitter right now. The quantum computer. I forgot I made that earlier. But yeah, we had enough materials to do that. And there is the Nexium emitter. Oh. I didn't put any of that stuff in my inventory, did I? Damn it. Okay, well, we'll do that another time, I think. I'm not going to get the quest for that. That's so annoying. I think the last one we've got left, other than we need to make some withered combs, witherproof block, which, if I remember correctly, we need to make some seeds and stuff for that, which is fine. We'll do that next episode. Other than that, it's the 256mm, which I haven't actually done yet. Oh, this one should be easy enough. It's just some Insanium coal. We also need to do... There you go. Oh, wait. Grab that Insanium coal, put it out here. Why have we got Imperium coal? It's a bit weird, isn't it? Yeah, so pop that one back. We need to make some Awakened Supremium. That's the one, yeah. Also, I'm pretty sure... Yeah, we got the 16 buckets right there, so I just need to make a dark tank. There's another one. Another bit for it. Why did that happen? Okay. Oh, flipping heck. There it is. Nice. That's probably not a quest. Doesn't look like it is. Okie dokie. Well, that's at least the last thing we need to do is an Awakened Supremium right there. Let's go through and bookmark everything. So, withered combs, that's just, we need to get ourselves a withered bee, which is actually relatively easy. just use one of those wither roses on a skeletal bee. And skeletal bees just leave a hive in the dark for a bit. And that's how you get that one. We'll do that one next episode, maybe. What else is there? There's Witherproof and the Netherstar Crux. So we've done the Oblivion Shard. We've done the Creative Essence. We've done the Nexium Emitter. This one, we've got 3 things to do. This one, we've got 2, 5, 6 and making the Singularity again because I used it. Oh, yeah, this one's going to be a pain. We have to make Soul Lava Bees. And we also have to actually get into some of the productive trees. I actually quite like productive trees, so I'm not fretting about that one. It's going to be enjoyable for me. This one, as we said, we already need the Awakened Supremium. We've got the Pulsating Black Hole, and we've got the Seed. We've got the Patrick Star. So we are literally missing a few more components. I bet you we can get them next episode. What do you think? We're going to get to episode 49 with this episode that we're in right now. And then episode 50, which is where I wanted to finish the series off, will be next episode. I wonder if we could do it. We probably could, to be fair. Next episode, we'll try and get all of this stuff. That one, actually, can we do that right now? Nether Star Crux? Never mind, we can do that one right now, so we can get rid of that. There you go. You get these from killing the Wither, so that was easy enough. The Witherproof, not as easy, but yeah, we'll get there at some point. Anyway, I'm going to call it here for today. Next episode might be the last episode of us not having an ATM star. It's going to be weird, isn't it? Anyway, I'm going to call it here. Thank you for watching. Thanks for joining. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.